Hello and thank you for watching. This is SDSC back again with LEGO Transformers 1 Orion Packs. A new Transformers movie is on the way, and with the first trailer dropping this morning, I thought it would be a fun experiment to try and make Orion packs based off what little we've seen so far. As of the time I'm recording this video, the only images of Orion's new look we've seen are a test screener's sketch and some leaked theater merchandise. Using these two resources, I've tried to come up with my best approximation of what I think Orion will look like. Of course, when this video comes out, the trailer will have as well, and we'll all know how successful I was. Starting in truck mode, this is easily the mode I had to fill in the most blanks on. There's a very blurry and mostly obscured cup topper of what I believe to be his truck mode in the CinemaCon photo, and that's really all I had to go off of. The one detail I could identify is that I'm pretty sure his shoulders are meant to fold down to where his front wheels would be. With that as my most concrete detail, I was set on including it, and as such made the questionable decision to not include wheels. At this scale, there wasn't really a good way to include both front wheels and the shoulders, and I felt it would look a little odd if he had wheels in the back but none in the front, so instead I've given him some glowing orange hover pods. However, if the lack of wheels really bugs you, it is easy enough to replace the hover pods with some simple tile wheels, which the figure can also transform with. All in all, I think this is a pretty successful Cybertronian truck. It's certainly on the edge of just being robot yoga, but I think it manages to scrape by and feel like a decent sci-fi vehicle. Now, is it accurate? Honestly, I have no clue. It's my understanding that Orion becoming able to transform is a major part of the plot, so I'm also not even sure if we're going to get to see this mode in the trailer. But I guess only time will tell, and if you're watching this video, chances are you already know. Still, I think it's a fun enough Optimus truck, and more importantly, has a very fun transformation to robot mode. So let's move on and transform. I tried to have some fun with Orion's transformation and put my own spin on the basic G1 Optimus conversion. In the end, I think it really paid off, and results in an awesome robot mode. This is easily the highlight of the model, and the mode I had much more reference material for. I tried to take the details of the popcorn bucket and apply them to a more proportionate figure. Now, taking a closer look, starting with the legs, they transform rather simply, which gives them very streamlined, blocky shaping. One of the main reasons I decided to give him hover pods instead of wheels is that they end up forming the soles of his feet in this mode. It's such a fun little detail that it sold me on the no wheel look. However, he can still transform with the wheels. He just ends up with wheels on the insides of his legs and one flat on the heel. Moving up, his torso is formed from the front of the truck. I assumed the popcorn bucket was a simplification of the real design, and that on the real model he probably doesn't have the big gray bumper midriff. Otherwise, I tried to capture the many details, like the small black windows and the gray striping. I tried to capture the rounded look of Orion's shoulders as well as the gray pipes. The pipes are more prominent than they probably should be, but I couldn't figure out a better way to emulate that detail at this scale. His forearms are entirely gray, which combined with where his shoulders seem to go in truck mode, led me to believe they form his bumper. On the finished model, they don't quite form a complete bumper, but I think it gets the idea across. His head is super simple, but I think it looks great. I've used a roller skate piece to connect his ears, which is a technique I've really fallen in love with lately. Taking a look at the back, what little kibble he has comes together pretty cleanly. Honestly, I'm not sure what would be funnier, if the trailer comes out and I was completely wrong about what Orion looks like, or I somehow managed to get it all correct. Regardless of accuracy, I'm happy with what I came up with. He's a cool Orion Pax with a fun transformation. I'm sure many of you will ask if I plan to make more TF1 models, but that really just depends on how interesting I find the final designs. And maybe if I got Orion especially wrong and think the real design is a massive improvement over what I came up with, I can always come back and do a version 2. Okay, this is a bit of an impromptu addition to the video, but I was literally recording the final take for this video when I had an issue with the mic, and I had to take a step back and I took a break to check my Discord. And it turns out the Orion toy is actually leaked as I'm recording this. And it turns out I got a lot of the details right. The shoulders are where they're supposed to go. He doesn't have wheels. So, I guess I made some pretty good predictions. But that's all I have to say for now. So, I'll see you next time.